All right, guys, here we are again in Indianapolis, doing another review of a place we've been many times before, but we wanted to bring you here today.
Brace yourself.
It's Portillo's.
All right, I got the beef and cheddar croissant, which is my favorite. I know that a lot of Chicago natives are going to be mad at me that I do get it dry because if not, it kind of gets soggy by the end. I'm very much a texture eater. Y'all will learn that about me. And so if I get it wet, plus probably not going to eat it all today because we've got some other places to go, then it'll just be a mess. But nonetheless, it's messy, it's delicious. I got some gravy to dip. Don't worry, the gravy is there, it's just not on it. So here we go. Portillo's famous beef and cheddar on a croissant. See, it's already falling apart. It's soft, it's flavorful, it's juicy. It's such good beef. If you're not around Chicago area and you don't have the joy of having Portillo's, I feel bad for you. So recently I've been really getting into mustard. I don't know why. I guess something when you turn 33, I guess you start liking mustard maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to try a little bit of mustard on this. Never had this part of it before. If you like mustard, add the mustard.
It's time to give Bay's beef a try here. I've had this before. It's awesome. I like the croissant better than I like the Italian bread that the other sandwich normally comes on. So the addition of dipping it in this sauce is just the best idea.
You'll need to re-dip it though.
We'll give it a
It's
whirl
dry.
without.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what happens.
I know we do it dry. Chicago people are upset to not get it dipped, but
Chicago people hate it when you do it dry.
food dance. That's how good it is.
If I'm not dancing, I'm not liking. All right, we'll give it a dippy dip. The funny thing is, I'm surprised that Grace likes it as much as she does because she's a super texture eater, and if things aren't crunchy and whatever, then she's not a fan.
But it's supposed to be soft. It's like if something's supposed to be crunchy and it's not, like those crinkle cut fries. That's what I don't like.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's like eating a meaty bread pudding when you dip it in the sauce.
It reminds me of Arby's beef and cheddar.
It's delicious, but it just surprises me.
We're now 2 for 2 on mentioning Arby's.
I mean, she used to work at Arby's.
I did. I worked there for 3 years.
We spend way too much time eating Arby's. So, I mean, it's kind of on the brain at all times.
That's true. You love crinkle cuts.
I do love a good crank. So let's give it a whirl.
Cheese sauce first.
Cheese sauce makes the dream work.
If you can't have cheese sauce, then ketchup will do.
Yeah. And the ketchup for good measure.
Your favorite?
Yeah, I mean,
crowd
sauce
favorite.
Is awesome, but ketchup is just life. So I'll die on that.
Gonna give it a gravy whirl.
All right, we'll give the gravy dip.
You have to. When in Chicago. Life changing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still take the ketchup, obviously. Oh, one last thing. The ultimate. Cheese,
And
ketchup,
ketchup.
sauce.
Holy Trinity.
Literally just died and gone to heaven.
Another thing that true Chicago natives will be upset to learn about Brent and I is that we normally we put ketchup on our hot dogs. I know that's a cardinal sin in Chicago, but you know, we're not from there. We just love the city. So please forgive us if you are from there. But today, peppers down. We decided for the very first time we were both going to try a true Chicago dog with all of the fixins. I don't know if you can see in there. I don't want to mess it up too much, but it's got the jalapenos, it's got the mustard, it's got the onions, the pickle, the pepperoncinis, tomatoes. I mean, it is fully loaded. So, first bite ever of a Chicago dog. First of all, I love pickles. It's really hard to bite into it though because the rest is soft and not so crunchy. Second of all, it needs a ketchup. I'm sorry, Chicago. I know I've already said it. I'm a sauce girl. I need the sauce. That little drizzle of mustard just isn't enough. I love the veggies though. It makes me feel like maybe I'm kind of healthy eating a salad, but not really because it's still very much a hot dog. Also, I think I'm realizing that that's a sweet pickle, and I don't like sweet pickles. No, it's still. Don't worry, we're safe. Sorry, Chicago. It has to happen. I'm taking off the pickle. Here we go for a second bite. Very chewy. So much better with ketchup. Sorry.
All right, it's my turn now. We're gonna give this all a whirl. This Chicago dog, I have to admit, it looks disgusting to me because I don't like the majority of the things that are on this, but I mean, I have the Chicago flag tattooed on my arm, so I have to pretend that I know what I'm doing and that I'm Chicago light at least. So I'm gonna taste it. That's the thing on this channel that you're gonna see is I'm gonna taste a lot of things that I normally don't like, but not fish. And we'll see what happens. And you'll see by my face immediately whether I like it or if I'm lying to you. Okay, so real talk, it's much better than I thought that it was going
Right?
to be. I don't know. I don't like pickles. We know that. We found that out from the Shapiro's video. So that part is probably my least favorite part of it. But otherwise, it's an explosion of flavor.
Are you gonna try with ketchup?
Let's put a little ketchup.
Or are you going with the cheese sauce? I thought you were gonna dip some fries in the cheese sauce.
I'm just
Use
gonna
a
put
fry
some,
to sauce it on instead.
Yeah, it's environmentally conscious to do
Yes.
it that way.
Fries are the world's best utensil.
For shizzle. Okay, I'm gonna push this pickle off to the side and try it with the ketchup. Like Grace already said, I don't care if you hate us. Ketchup is okay to go on a hot dog. Literally, ketchup in my book is okay to go on anything in the entire world. I use it to wash my hair with from time to time. Put it on pancakes. Put it on potato pancakes. Put it on hot dogs. Put it on hamburgers. Put it.
Mac and cheese. I'm trying to
Mac
think
and
the
cheese.
weirdest thing I've seen you put ketchup on.
I love ketchup.
I know you do.
I'm a ketchup man.
I mean, I put ranch on everything, so I really can't judge you.
That's because you're a basic Midwestern broad.
Okay, all right. Brent's specialty, he always gets here, is the Polish sausage. Yummy, yummy.
This is your big boy.
It is.
It's girthy.
It is. It's got some thick to it. Also has mustard on there, so it's a good thing I like mustard now, or this would be not a fun experience. Some caramelized onions, it looks like, on that black sesame hot dog bun, which is a good little bun. I've never had that before. I don't know why. It's delicious. The Polish sausage has a really good smoky flavor. The caramelized onions give it a little bit of a sweet flavor, and then that mustard just finishes it off, pulls it all together. That might be my favorite bite of the day. I know, I'm shocked. Brent made a face for those of you who can't see him like I can. Really surprised by that because if you just told me what was on that, probably would be like, I'll try it, but that's delicious. I know I need to wash it down with a crinkle cut fry. I'm usually a curly fry or straight pie girl because unfortunately, and these crinkles are showing why, a little soft. I like a good crunch. Still good. You got to get the cheese sauce if you're getting Portillo's fries. Now, the real test. How's the fry in the gravy?
Real juice.
It is real ajusa. Mmm. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
All right, so the next thing, like Grace said, this is my favorite thing that I get here. I like the Italian beef. It's delicious, but it's too messy. I mean, granted, not like we got anything here that's not messy, but like the Italian beef is just so filling and stuffs me up. So I feel like this is perfect. You can't go to many restaurants and get a hot dog or a sausage. So I'm gonna taste it and
At least not around here.
see if it's as good as I remember. That's the ticket right there. I'll take that over the Chicago dog. 100 out of 100. Chicago dog's good. This is better. If you like smoked sausage, you like Polish sausage, you like grilled onions, you like mustard, you like buns, give it a whirl. You can't go wrong. It's amazing.
All right, so today we got the chocolate eclair cake. We both love a good eclair. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, why didn't you get the chocolate cake shake? A couple of reasons. Not really a big chocolate fan. I know this has chocolate on it, but it's got a lot of other stuff. The other reason, we're going some other places, so we wouldn't be able to finish the whole shake and it would go bad. This we can take home and it'll be all right, but I am going to give it a whirl here. I've never had it before. I do like in the summertime, they have, I think, a strawberry cake shake. No, lemon, and that one's really good. Don't they have strawberry sometime? I don't know. I've had a few different cake shakes here. Not the chocolate. I have tried the chocolate one. Not my favorite. Lemon one is delicious, but eclair cake, here we go. You can taste all the layers. It's good. That chocolate on top is very thick. I'm kind of wishing I had a big glass of milk right now to wash that down, but it is delicious. It's the way to go for a dessert. You want to try that? All right, so here's a look at our receipt today. Beef and cheddar, $7. Fries, closer to 4 after you add that dollar cheese sauce, but you get a good amount of cheese sauce, so it's worth it. That eclair, $5. Brent's dog, Chicago dog, so all together, $28. Again, we got water. I don't really drink soda too often, especially not at restaurants, because it's just too expensive. It's not worth it. The one big critique I have of this place, when you do get a water, that's the cup you get. It's tiny. I drink a lot of water, so I had to get this thing refilled a couple of times. That was a disappointment, but that's really just my fault, not anybody else's here.
It's free.
It is. I know. I like a lot of water. That's all. All right, we're going to do our wrap up in the car today because it is very cold and windy out. The sun is very deceiving today, but it's February in Indiana, so I don't know what else we expect. Portillo's, always, always a favorite. The food is delicious. You don't really have to wait at all. I mean, it's basically like fast food, but a little bit pricier than normal fast food, but not really anymore, I guess. I liked all the food. I liked trying new things today. It was all delicious. One thing I forgot to talk about and show in the video, the trays that you get with your food on them have 4 cup holders built deep inside of the trays. So when you're carrying your food and your drink to your table, especially if you have kids, you're not going to spill it, which is awesome because I'm super clumsy. So, and I'm always
That's for sure.
I'm always really anxious about spilling things, so that design is awesome. The place is huge, lots of seating options, whether it's just two people on a date or a whole family. There's also outside seating, so when it's nice outside and summertime here, it's really fun to sit outside and eat your hot dogs and beef.
Hot dogs and beef.
I mean, I guess hot dogs are beef sometimes.
The hot dogs here are beef
They
for
are
sure.
beef.
And the one here in Fishers is right next to the IKEA, so you can go and wander for 14 hours around IKEA and end up with nothing, and then come over here to Portillo's and work it all back off. So
I think you mean to say go to IKEA after and work off all the meat.
yeah,
It's
okay,
science.
it's science. So yeah, Portillo's is awesome. We've been here many, many times. We've been to the ones in Chicago before this one opened here. Always delicious. Like Grace said, it's not the cheapest place in the world, but we've gone to Taco Bell before and spent $40. So hey, it was cheaper than Taco Bell. That's what we'll say. So yeah, awesome. Highly recommend it, and we'll be back.
Thanks for watching.